You just played Branches of Power. Let's see what you learned. Why were there 3 main characters? They represented the 3 branches of government. Who did the 3 main characters represent? The president represents the executive branch. The legislator represents the legislative branch. The Supreme Court Justice represents the judicial branch. What did the towers represent? Bills becoming laws.
I don't know.
At the beginning of the game, you, as president, gave a speech about 3 issues. This speech, given once a year by our president to the Congress, is known as the State of the Union Address. The State of the Union is an example of the president setting the agenda. What is another way the president could start an issue tower? By holding a press conference. That's right, the president brings attention to issues by talking to the press and the citizens. Now the responsibility shifts to the legislative branch. Legislators are responsible to the people that they represent. What is the one way that they hear citizens' ideas and get their support? They hold town hall meetings. Why do the citizens' views matter? The citizens vote for the legislators. Now that the issue has support among the public, that's just a fancy way of saying that we write stuff that becomes law, crafting bills. Legislators write policies or amendments to attach to bills. There are 100 senators and 435 representatives. It's hard to get that many people to compromise on ideas. Luckily, everyone doesn't have to agree. How much support does a bill need to pass in the legislature? A bill requires more than 50% to pass in Congress. Now the responsibility shifts to the executive branch. What are the options when a bill comes in front of the president? If the president approves the bill, he must sign it. And if the president disapproves the bill, he can veto it. Out of this list, pick 2 things the president must think about before he signs or vetoes a bill. How much support it has from citizens, whether or not it will raise his salary, did his buddies like it or not, and making sure that it's constitutional. How much support it has from his citizens and making sure that it's constitutional are the 2 things that the president must think about. But wait, the president can't veto a bill that is veto-proof. A bill requires at least 67% or 2/3 support in the legislature to be veto-proof. Now the responsibility shifts to the judicial branch. What do Supreme Court justices use as their rulebook when judging laws? The Constitution is our rulebook. What happens if a law is not allowed by the Constitution? The court will strike it down and the legislative branch will have to start over again. Each branch of government has the ability to influence what the other branches can and cannot do. This is called checks and balances. Now it's your turn. If you could play one of these roles in real life, which would you choose and why?